guys, it's Phoenix here. No way, dang, I did it wrong again. Hey, what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another pixel art tutorial section part. So what we're going to be doing is we finished the frame for Scorbunny last time. So what I'm going to do is start from the bottom, work my way up with all details we might have missed, and by the time we reach the top of the ears, we actually should be complete with the build. Now he doesn't have his face yet. Probably should have done that actually, but you know what, we'll get to the face and color in the shading on the face and stuff as we work our way up. So let's go to the bottom foot right here and we will work our way up. Yeah. So from there where we have the markings already down on the bottom foot, what I want you to do is whip out the coal, and what we'll do is from this single block right here we have on the bottom left, we'll swap that with coal, and we'll be going up and to the right 2 flat from there, 1 2. So we put our placement block to the right side, but you could have put it on the top. Just like for the next part, we can put the placement block to the right or top. We're going to be going up and to the right 3 flat, 1 2 3. Now from that 3 flat, what I want you to do is mark the first block, but we're going to go to the end block, this one all the way on the right, and go up and to the right 4 flat, 1 2 3 4. And then from there, we'll actually be going, what is this? Isn't this supposed to be 6 in length? 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, this is only 5 in length. All right, let's swap this out with coal and add an extra block so it connects. There we go. But from the 4 vertical, the 4 flat we did, what I want you to do is go to the final block on the right side. So this one right here, and we're gonna go down into the right 4 vertical. 1 2 3 4, like so. Now we do have a marker over there, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, but let's go back to the 4 vertical we just did. We're going to go down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row, so put your placement block underneath or to the right side. 1 2 1 2, and then to finish this up, we'll go down into the right 1 single 1. Perfect. Now on the left foot, we're going to go underneath that and put 3 going straight down. 1 2 3. Down into the right 3 vertical again. 1 2 3. And then down into the right 2 vertical. 1 2. And to finish that up, I go down into the right 1 single. Perfect. So now if you're ready to color that in, you can. I'm not going to be touching that yet. We're just going to keep going up. So let's rise up this foot to where we have, actually we did all that. We can get rid of this dirt block right here. We did the shading on the lower part of his foot. We did the shading on the lower part of his torso. That's fine. We can go to his right foot actually. So let's go over to his right foot where we have this bandage right here. We didn't do any of the details on that. So what I will do is we'll work our way from the bottom of the foot all the way to the top, and we should be fine. So first off, make sure you have this light gray concrete in your inventory. And what we'll do is we'll go to the right side of the foot where we have this 3 vertical right here. So we mark it for you. You can see it on the right hand camera screen, or if you're just watching the left hand camera screen, you can see it's right underneath the bandage on his foot on the bottom right. On the top block of that 3 vertical, we're going to put 1 single piece of light gray concrete and add 2 to the left of it. We're then going to go down into the left of it, so placement block underneath, 2 singles, 1, oh my god, 1 2, down to the left 3 flat, 1 2 3, and then we're gonna go up and to the left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So put your placement block to the left or top. 1 2, that's 1, 1 2, that's 2, and we need 1 more. 1 2, that's 3. Perfect. Now if you wanted to color this in, everything above this would be colored in, but everything below would be white fur. But let's go above the bandage, so let's trace it all the way up to this corner piece right here. So as you can see, the bandage rises up and then goes up and to the right, but that corner part is empty. What we're going to do is put a light gray concrete in there. So let me swap it out. And from that light gray concrete, we're going to go up and to the left 10 vertical. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Delete. We're then going to switch over into our coal now, and above that 10th block we're going to put a piece of coal and then 1 to the left of it. And now here's where it gets a little bit jiggy. We're going to go to this 2 flat we've now created, and first off we're going to go down into the right from it, 17 flat. 1 2 3 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And as you can see, it met up with the right side of his foot wall, whatever it is. So that's perfect. Now we need to actually mark out the toes and the also shading bits. And for the shading bits, let me put this blue and red and yellow back. We don't need that. Let's grab some dark orange. And what did I use for orange on him? I used... Do I have orange clay? Yeah, we're going to use orange terracotta and orange concrete. But for this part, we're going to use orange terracotta, okay? And actually, I don't think we even need orange concrete. I think I used orange wool. So let me go grab orange wool for that. There we go. So for this part, we're going to use orange terracotta, actually. So let's go. And where we have the 2 flat on the left side, before we put the 17, all I want you to do is go up and to the right from it, 3 vertical pieces of orange terracotta. So placement block right here, 1, 2, 3, just like that. We're then going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the right, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to put a coal right there, so we can come back to that later. After that coal, we're going to put 6 terracotta to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to go down and to the right, 1 single. 1 coal to the right. 1 orange terracotta to the right. And from that orange terracotta, we're gonna put 1 below, and then we're gonna go down to the right, 2 singles, 1, 2, and it should touch the wall. Now we are basically done with this foot. All we have to do is go back to the 2 sections of the black coal we have right there and shape those out for the paw foot thingy. So what I will do is from the left block, we're gonna drag this all the way down till it touches more coal, like so. And then what we're going to do to the top is we're going to add 3 to the top. So we added 8 below. Let's put 3 on top now. 1, 2, 3. And then to mesh this out, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. So placement block, 1. So from that placement block we had right here next to the terracotta, all we did was add 8 below it, and it should have connected with those blocks. And then we added 3 to the top. Now let's go over here to where we have this piece of coal. And what I want you to do there is we're going to put 3 below and 3 on top first off. So 1, 2, 3. And then on top, 1, 2, 3. And actually from that block on top, we're going to up and to left 1 single. And from all the way at the bottom, we're going to go down and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for the foot. So now we have most of the lower body done. All we have to do is the neck, the mouth, the eyes, the ears, and we are done. So let's move on to the neck. So we did have a little bit of the shading done. You can see we have the concrete waiting right there. We also have some markers with the dirt. So let's get into the markers with the dirt first. So as you can see, we have this middle block covered, and we'll put 2 to the left of it, so we can get rid of it. Then we're going to go down and to the left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And you can see it touches the concrete we had waiting there because everything meets up. Now from the bottom block in that 3 vertical, we're going to add 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to ascend up with it. We're going to go up and to the right 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look carefully, I was about to say as you can see for like the 5th time in 2 minutes, I'm trying to make sure my words don't just keep on sounding bland like that. But it's very hard. It is very hard. It touched the placement block we already had waiting. So that's just a symbol to show that we did the blocks correctly. Now, everything's connected. We can actually see this gray concrete is closed out, but this one over here isn't. So let's go over to it where we have the 3 flat right here, and let's just work with that for a bit. First off, we're going to be going up and to the right from it, so you can put your placement block onto the right or top. So we're going up and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 2, 3. And from this 3 flat, actually, we can start a little bit of the mouth, just so we have a spot to reference. So go to the middle block in this 3 flat, put one placement block on top and then one piece of coal, and then you can delete the placement block and we'll come back to this coal later. This is going to be actually the start of the mouth. But let's go back to the shading. So let's go to the end of the 3 flat, and what we're going to do is go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1 2 1 2, that's 2. 1 2, that's 3. We're then going to go up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 2 single, up and to the right 2 flat, and then up and to the right 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 singles. Wow. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And like I say always, you could use placement blocks for those when you're doing a bunch of singles like that. I just find it quicker for expert people to do that, but make sure if you are a little bit slower or new to the builds to make sure you put your placement blocks each time. It will help you not mess up and repeat blocks. Anyways, from there we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical, 1 2, and to finish this off by going up and to the right 1 single. Bam. So there, it touches the wall. And this is just the shading that touches the lower part of the neck. We only have a little bit more shading to do. We have the mouth, the eyes, and the bandage, and then once we get to the ears, there's about 2 separations of shading to do there, and then we'll be done. So let's get to the mouth where we started earlier. All we have to do for that is go to the piece of coal we marked, and we're going to put 7 pieces to the left of it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And actually from that 7 we can go to the third from the left. So let's start on the left side. 1 2 3. And from the third to the left we're going to put 2 on top, and that's going to be just a marker for the tongue later, so we can mark that. Once we're already done with the mouth, we can go back in and cover that. But going to all the way to the left side now, we can put a placement block to the left or top part, so we can go up and to the left 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1. 1 2, that's 2. 1 2, that's 3. From there we're going to go up and to left 2 singles, up and to left 3 vertical, 1 2 3. And this is actually the most left part of the mouth, so we're going to only be going to the right a little bit up and then back down again to touch this part of the mouth. So let's go up and to the right 3 singles now. So switch where you're putting your placement blocks on the opposite side now. 1 2 3. And from those 3 singles we're going to go to the middle block, and we're going to do the rabbit tooth. So all we're going to do is put 2 pieces of coal to the right there. We're then going to drop down underneath it with the placement block, so go 1 underneath and go down into the right 5 flat. 1 2 3 4 5. We're then going to raise it back up now by going up and to the right at the end here 3 singles. 1 2 3. And then we're going to connect it back to the lip by going up and to the right 3 vertical. 1 2 3. Now it didn't connect to anything because we don't have the lip here yet. We actually need to continue building this block over to make the lip shape. So let's go all the way back now to the 3 flat we had right here. And as you can see, we had the middle block already waiting on top. We're going to be working with that middle block on top. So all we need to do from there is go up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 3 flat, 1 2 3, up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 4 flat, 1 2 3 4, and as you can see it connects to the tooth, and we can continue building from this 4 flat to finish off the mouth. Up and to the right 9 flat now, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And from that 9 flat we're going to go to the final block and make sure we put 1 underneath like so. And we're going to go down into the right, then down into the left as we curve back in. So put your placement blocks underneath each time here. We're going to go down into the right 3 vertical. 1 2 3. Placement block. Down into the left 3 vertical. 1 2 3. Placement block. Down into left 3 vertical again. 1 2 3. Placement block. And then to finish this off, we're going to go down into the left 6 singles, and this should connect to the 8 flat we had right here. So 1 2 3 4, 5, 6. And it did. So that's perfect. But we are missing the tongue, guys. Like I said, when we put the 2 vertical right there with the placement block, we had to connect the tongue to this part over here. So what we can do is go to this 3 vertical that's right before the 6 singles we placed. So this one right here. Let me mark it for you. And what we're going to do is go to the middle block in that and put 2 pieces of coal to the left. We're then going to start lowering it by going down into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 1 single. Down into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. And to finish this and hopefully connect everything, we're going to go down into left 1 single. And that's perfect. That's the tongue. Now from here, let's go back and delete these dirt blocks that are in the way. And we can also start building the nose. But we don't have any connection to the nose. So where are we going to add that at? Actually, in the top of the tooth. So this center block of the tooth where we have the 3 flat. Right there. We actually have a block right there that we can connect off to and make the nose, the eyes, and everything. I just didn't include it yet. So what we're going to do is from this 3 flat, we're going to go all the way to the left side of it and put a placement block on top so that we can go up into the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're then going to go up into left 1 single. And you can see the little line just makes that weird rabbit nose thingy. Like when you sketch a rabbit, you usually have that line that connects to like the whiskers and the nose to make the little button nose thing. So from that 1 single, we're gonna go above it 1, and then add 2 to the left, like so. And then from here, we can actually start building the bandage. So from this left block, we're gonna go up into the left 2 flat. Down into left 1 single. Down into left 2 flat again. Up into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from that 3 vertical, what I want you to do is mark the bottom block, because we're going to come back to that for the eyeball. But since I'm doing the bandage in the nose, I want to focus on that, so we're not going to build anything. Instead, from the top of the 3 vertical, we're going to go up into the left now. So placing block on the top or left side. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to start rounding the bandage back over to the right side and meeting back up with the tooth. So we're going to go up and to the right now. So put your placement blocks on the right side or top, just fine. 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat again. Up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then up and to the right 4 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 time. We need to do it again. So put your placement block there again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 times. Perfect. And let's go back now and clean up all these extra dirt blocks that shouldn't be here. Make sure not to delete any markers we actually are using, such as this bottom block on the 3 vertical. We're going to need that for the eye wall, so make sure you don't delete it. From the final block in that 4 vertical, 4 flat. So this one all the way over here, we're going to put 2 underneath. We're then going to go down into the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the left, 3 flat. Down into left, 2 flat. Down into left, 3 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. Placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. And then this should connect by just going down to left 1 single, which it does. Now we are missing a little bit of the rabbit nose right here. All we're going to do is from that last 3 flat, instead of going down into the right 1 single on the left side, we're going to go down into the right 1 single on the right side, like this. And then we're going to connect everything back down here by going down into left 1 single now. And let's delete these. So now we have the bandage on the nose, and then it connects to the mouth. All we're missing is the eyes and then the shading on the ears, and we will be done. I'm going to give it a quick save right here. And let's start with the left eye first. So going into the left eye, we have this 3 vertical marker that I have for us that we can go down and to the left from it, 7 vertical pieces of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to go down and to the left 5 flat, placement block underneath, or on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete, delete. From there, we're going to be going up and to the left, so put your placement block on the left or top, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Then up and to the left again, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to start bringing it back in, so we're going to be going up and to the right now, so placement block on the right or top, up and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And then to bring it back down now, we're just going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Perfect little oval shape right there. Now I'm going to make sure I have the eyes correctly colored, because I think I colored them with, I bordered them with the coal. So make sure I'm doing that correctly. So for the inner part of the eyes, all we're going to do is on the left side here where we have the 2 vertical, we're going to go down and to the right from it, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 flat. And from the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to do a few things. First off, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 singles from it. Secondly, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat from it. And that's it for the right block. But for the left block, we also have one more task. We're going to put 1 piece of coal underneath it, and then go down and to left 1 single. And that's it for the left eye. Perfect. The top part right here is going to be white. The bottom part right here is going to be orange. And the left and the right are going to be that shade of brown, just for filler. But we can also go and do the right eye now. So let's go all the way to the right side of the bandage, where we have this 2 vertical sticking all the way out. So I marked it for you to see. All we're going to do is put a set of placement blocks between them on the right side, and then a set of coal after that. And this will actually start the right eye. So you can delete the placement blocks once you've done this. So for these 2 coals, you're going to add 3 to the top. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go up and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to the right 4 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're actually going to be going to the left now, so put your placement blocks on the opposite side, on the left or bottom. We're not going to be going to the right, so do not put your placement block on the right. So we're going down to left 2 vertical. Down and to left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we need to start curving back up and connecting to that. So we're going to go up and to left 2 vertical. And if you did it correctly, it should meet up. And this is perfect. Now all we're going to do is fill in this eye like we did the last eye. And then we will be done with everything except for the ears. So going to the 2 vertical we just placed, we're going to go to the top block. And we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the left 2 single. 1, 2. And that just borders off part of it. What we're going to do is return to the 2 vertical we have in the center right here now. And on the top block, we're going to add 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. From that 4 to the right we just added, so this is the 4, we're going to keep only the 2nd block and the 4th block. The 3rd and the 1st block we can just leave. So we're going to mark those. So see, we had 4 of these we just placed. Delete the 1st and the 3rd block. So the 2nd block right here, we're going to add a coal to the top. And then we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical. Placement 1, 2. And we can delete the 2nd block now. And then the 4th block, we're going to just go down and to the right 1 single. So placement block underneath. 1. And that creates the division we need for the eye. The bottom part's going to be orange, top part's going to be white, and the left and the right are going to be that same brown that I spoke of over there. Perfect. Now let's get to the final part, which is going to be the ears of Scorbunny. So, we didn't have anything going on with the center of the ears here. I actually left a marker right here on that 2 vertical, which is our only indicator that anything on the ears is supposed to be happening. So for this next part, we're going to be using... What do I need? I think if you have that orange terracotta, light gray concrete, grass block, and block of coal, you should be fine. You should be fine. Okay. So for this next part, we're going to go to that 2 vertical we had over here. And this is going to be a lot. But from this 2 vertical, we're going to put 1 piece of light gray concrete to the right of the top block. Like so. From there, we're going to go up and to the right. 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to transition back over to the coal. We're not using the concrete right now. So to the right of this, we're going to put 1 piece of coal. And from that coal, we're going to put 1 on top and 2 below. Now we're going to go down and to the right from here. 2 vertical. 3 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. And we can delete, delete, delete. And from that last set of 2 vertical, what we can do is switch back over to our light gray concrete real quickly and go down and to the left 3 flat to connect this to the wall. So put your placement block underneath and put light gray concrete going flat to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now we can transition back over to our coal, and to the right of the 2 vertical, we're going to put another set of 2 vertical like so to create this brick. And from this brick, we're going to add 1 to the bottom and 1 to the top. So it's a little bit longer on the right side than on the left side. Now what you can also do is we can add a little bit more of the concrete right here real quickly before we finish up this ear part by going to this second block from the bottom, so this one right here, and adding 7 light gray concrete to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And like I said, we're going to go and reach that later, so we're just going to leave that floating in space right now. From the 4 vertical we've created over here with the coal, we're going to switch back to coal, and we're actually going to go up 12 vertical, I want to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're going to up and to the right, 12 vertical. So placement block on the top or right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And actually, we can do a little bit of cheating right here. It's not cheating, but as you can see where we have this 3 flat and the concrete over here on the left side, all we have to do is put a placement block 1 level above it, like so. See, the concrete ends here, and we put 1 placement block 1 level above it, and drag that over into what we just created, that 12 we just created. So we have a marker at where we're going to continue to concrete. And all we're going to do is add 3 more concrete to the right here. And that's going to be another shading spot. So we just cheated at finding that, or just used a little trick to find it ahead of time, because before I would have to just count it out with you guys. So you can delete these placement blocks now, and we can get back to that concrete later. Instead, we're going to focus on the coal, though. So let's delete this too. Now from the top of that 12 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left 8 vertical now. So placement block on the top or the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the 6 vertical we just created, what I want you to do is we're going to go to the 4th block from the bottom. So count up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the 4th block from the bottom, or 3rd block from the top, actually. I don't know why I do that to myself sometimes. And we're going to switch over to our orange terracotta. And what I want you to do is add 10 to the right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should touch a wall right here. That's just fine. And then what we're going to do from there is once it touches the wall, we're going to add another 10 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. It hasn't touched anything yet because we haven't done that part of the ear. I just wanted to have that thing floating right there. Everything's going to all connect eventually. Just believe me. Anyways, let's delete this placement block. And from the top into 6 vertical now, all we're going to do is switch back to our grass block and put a placement block on top. And the reason I say on top is because we're going to be branching off in both directions from this placement block. First off, we're going to go to the right of it, 3 orange terracotta, not coal. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up and to the right, so placement block on the right or top, 7 pieces of orange terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Delete, delete. Keep this coal here because on the left side now we're going to switch to the coal, no more orange terracotta, and put 2 to the left. 1, 2. Now we can delete. From this 2 flat now, we can start bringing it back down to meet up with the rest of the ear, the inner ear. So we're going to go down and to the left, placement block underneath, 6 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the 6 vertical we just created, we're going to mark the first block from the top, and then we're going to count down 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to have that 4th block marked as well. And what we're going to do there is kind of similar to what we did over there with the orange terracotta. From the top block, we're going to put 2 to the left. Then go down into the left 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touches the wall, so we're perfect there. Delete, delete. Then from the 4th block from the top, we're going to put 2 to the left. And then we're going to go down into left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down into left 1 single. Perfect. Now let's go back to the coal. On the bottom block all the way, we're going to go down into the left 13 vertical. So put your placement block on the top, the bottom or left side, and go down to left 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it should touch what we already had built. So now we have plenty of the shading done on the left side, nothing to worry about there. We can go back and delete all these dirt blocks because everything connects out where I want them to. And all we have to do now is the right inner ear, and then the shading that leans off of that right inner ear, and we will be done. So hopefully you guys are hanging in there. I'm going to do a quick save right here. And all we have to do to reach the right inner ear now is we see where we have, let's see, some of these blocks are floating off into nothing. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Let's finish the bottom and work our way up. All the way at the bottom right here, we should have this 7 flat light gray concrete. What I'm going to ask you to do is put a grass block to the right of it. And on top of that grass block, we're going to put 3 pieces of coal going straight up. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go to the bottom block and put 1 to the right. And then from that 1 to the right, we're going to go down into the right 3 flat with the light gray concrete. 1, 2, 3. I had to take a little bit of a pause there. I don't know if you heard any yelling in the background while I was recording, but I just wanted to make sure that the audio wasn't being sabotaged. So back to the build. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're actually almost done. So from this L we created with the coal right here, we're going to double back to it, and on the right block right here, sorry, we're going to go up and to the right from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make sure you count that out properly if you need to. What we're going to do, though, is from the 5th block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, no, from the 6th block, sorry. So from the 6th block we just placed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually going to switch over to the light gray concrete and put 6 to the right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to go down into the right 3 flat, and that should connect to the wall right here. And this is all with the light gray concrete. We're then going to switch back to the coal now. And from the 8 singles we just placed, we're going to go up and start branching all the way up. So we're going to up into the right 2 vertical. Put your placement block on the top. 1, 2. Up into the right 2 single. 1. Placement block 2. Up into the right 2 vertical again. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. So be careful. Placement block 1, 2. That's 1. Placement block 1, 2. That's 2. Placement block 1, 2. That's 3. And finally 1, 2. That's 4. Delete, 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 delete. From there, we're going to go up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the bottom block in that 3 vertical, what I want you to do is switch over to our orange terracotta and put 1 to the right. We're then going to go down into the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So put your placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Placement block again. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. and then put a placement block underneath, and we're going to go down into the right 4 flat, and this should touch the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Everything is meshing perfectly. I'm surprised I didn't mess this one up because this is my first tutorial back in a bit. But anyways, from the top of the 3 vertical now, we're going to switch back to our coal. We're going to put our placement block on top and go up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the top block in that 3 vertical, we're going to add 1 to the left. And before we continue with that coal, we have another bit of terracotta to work with. All we're going to do is double back down to the first block in that 3 vertical and put 3 pieces of orange terracotta going to the right. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down into the right, so put your placement block underneath, 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right again, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And then to finish this up, we're going to go down into the right, 1 single. Delete, delete, delete. And you should be putting your placement blocks every time, just automatically. You shouldn't need me to tell you to do that. Unless I say it's directly connected to or just like right next to it. Usually it's going to be diagonals. So going back to this 3 with the 1 sticking out to the left, we're going to be going down into the left now. So put your placement block underneath or to the left side. And we're going to break out the coal again. Let's go down into the left 2 flat. Down into left 1 single. Down to left 2 flat again. And then we're going to pause right there because we can actually finish up. I think this is the last segment for the orange terracotta, believe it or not. So let's whip the orange terracotta out. And the first set of 2 flats we just placed right there, so this top one right here, we're going to go up and to the left, 11 orange terracotta. So put your placement block to the left or top block, like so. And then we're going to put 11 orange terracotta going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. And then to connect the terracotta we had already bridged over previously over here, we actually don't need to touch it. All we need to do is switch back to our coal now. And from the 2 flat we have down here, let's go down into the left 1 single 5 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, it connects everything perfectly. Now let's continue bringing this down. We're then going to go down into the left, so your placement block still goes underneath. 2 vertical. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical again. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, that seals off the shape right there. So both inner ears are done, but there's a tiny little section right here of the inner, like the in-between part where we have this floating gray. So let's finish that up and we will be done. So all we have to do now is where we have this floating inner gray right here, we're going to add a coal to the right of it, and then 4 pieces of light gray concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's done with all the shading. All we have to do is finish up with this coal by going down into the left 7 vertical from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on top of it, we're going to add 4 blocks going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put a placement block on the top so we can go up into the right 4 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll put a placement block on top again so we can go up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Delete, delete. So now you are officially done, guys, with your Scorbunny from Pokemon Sword and Shield Pixel Art tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, but let's go and look at the finished build so you guys can see what colors you need and where they're gonna go. Alright, so if you made it this far, congratulations. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. But we are at the end of our Scorbunny Pixel Art tutorial. So let's go over the hotkeys or the hotbar for what you're going to need to finish this build. We're going to have orange terracotta, orange concrete, white terracotta, gray concrete, purple terracotta, and pink concrete. And you're also going to want a 40% speed, splash potion of swiftness, And what that's going to do is help you speed build and all of this. So let's start from the bottom. We don't have much shading here, so we're going to just use the orange concrete for the paw right here, and then we're going to work our way up the body with the white concrete until we reach that first block of shading I had right here. So in that block of shading, I already separated all the parts. We would switch over. Oh, I didn't even have the light gray. My bad. And you're going to need light gray concrete, guys. I'm sorry. How could I forget? Light gray concrete for the shading right there. Also, if you didn't notice right here, this is the back part of his tail. This little pocket right here. Make sure to color this in with the light gray concrete as well. It's very easy to miss that part. But anyways, from there, you're going to have this little part of his leg and everything. That's going to be all white. The only part of his other foot that's going to be colored in the light gray are the inner parts on the bottom part and the inner parts on the top part of his foot. But everything else actually is going to be white all around the border right there, including the stomach, all of the paws, the left and the right one, going up to the neck. And you can see where you would stop filling in the white right there. For the bandage on the foot, we're going to use the white terracotta. As you can see, this matches right there, and just fill that in. And then we have the separation of the little shade on the foot. The inner part of it is going to be orange terracotta. You can see the left, middle, and right. And the outer part is going to be orange concrete on the left, middle, and right as well. Make sure to get this little wedge right here with orange concrete, this little top corner part. And that separates from the hand, of course. As you can see, there's a border. Then let's go up to the neck. The brace on the neck is going to be orange terracotta, not orange. It's going to be not orange concrete. It's a little bit too dark, or the orange concrete is a little bit too light. So we're going to be using that. And then you can see where we have the border of the neck right here that goes from here, and then from the chin all the way to the top right of his ear. We're going to have some light gray concrete just to fill in some under the neck shading. And then we'll swap out for the rest of the face to be white concrete until the top part of the ears. Most of this stuff has already been bordered off for you, so it's hard to mess it up. I just wanted to just go over it with you. For the mouth, we're going to use pink concrete for the tongue, which is this little section in the bottom right. Then the back of the throat, we'll be using purple terracotta. And then the tooth up at the top right here, we'll be using white concrete just like we use on the outside. It kind of blends weird up close, but from far it looks like it belongs, so it's fine. Going to the bandage on the face, we're going to use the white terracotta again. And as you can see underneath there, the little bunny nose, we're making sure to use orange terracotta for this little 6 indent in the face. Make sure not to miss this, because if you accidentally color this the wrong color, it might look weird. Let's see what happens if we color it wrong. Yeah, that's very weird. That's very, very weird. Bad pixel art. Okay. Then for the eyes, the left, right are the same color scheme. We're going to have the gray concrete on the left and the right side of the divisions on both eyes. As you can see, there's a left and right division. The bottom division is going to be orange concrete, and the top division is going to be white concrete. On the other eye, you can see the same thing. Bottom orange, top white, left and right gray. Going up the body to the ears now, the inner part of the inner ear is going to be white terracotta on both. We already have that sectioned off. Then we had the shading sections, so we made sure to do this as we were building the inner ear. We made sure to add the little sections that block off. So in this little lower part, this is all going to be the light gray concrete. Then we have white, and then that filters into orange terracotta, and then orange concrete on the top. So make sure to pause the video and look at the right hand camera screen if this wasn't clear enough for you, and you should be able to be finished with the rest of the build. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this pixel art tutorial. I'll be doing Sable and Grookey, and as you can see over here, we have Bakugo, who I still need to color in. Might be coming soon. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the pixel arts being back on the channel. If you do, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more pixel art content. As always, this is Phoenix, and I'm invisible, and I will see you guys later. Bye!